How's it going, everybody? What's up? Tell me, how are you all doing this weekend? It is the week of Halloween. Hopefully everybody has some great plans in store for them this Hallows Eve. Do you guys going to be going out to the bars? You're going to be trick-or-treating? You're going to be partying it up? Or are you just going to be sitting back and watching horror movies? Hold on one second. Excuse me. I'm going to be sneezing. That's what I'm going to be doing as we are amidst unseasonable heat and a drought. But hopefully that's going to be clearing up later on this week. Before we get into the show, you guys do me a favor. Let me know how we're doing, how we are sounding, how's the audio, what is up. Steve Murdoch is in the comments along with Christy Gross, my co-hostess with the mostess of Camp Mardi Gras. Speaking of Rocklahoma family, we've got Paige George in the comments as well from Camp Drunken Irish. We've also got Rok-A-Vet, admins, pioneers of the nonprofit group that we are proud to partner with, Christian Hopkins, the trippy vet himself, as well as Heath Wadsworth from Camp Black Pearl, a.k.a. Sound Pearl. Congratulations, Heath, on everything that you've been doing with all of that stuff. Thank you guys so much for the sound check, letting me know everything is good. We're going to go ahead and continue. And kicking off the show, folks, we've got a stacked deck tonight for our Halloween Spooktacular. We don't really have anything too terribly terrifying, but we do have some tunes to tantalize your musical taste buds. I tried. Anyway, I was on a roll for a second, but I missed it. Anyway, it's all right. Now, before we get into the show, let's go ahead and take care of our sponsors. First up is DEB Concerts. I wanna rock! And Rocky did at Rocklahoma as they powered the DEB concert stage inside of the Roadhouse, that wonderful tent out there casting shade in Rocklahoma, as well as a couple events he's got coming up. First up, we've got Lynch Mob. Their final ride is going to be Friday, November 15th, featuring Rocklahoma alumnus Paralandra, as well as Crimson Love is going to be kicking things off. That will be at the Venue Shrine. Once again, November 15th, $25 in advance, $30 day of the show. That is going to be a great show indeed. They are also one of the proud sponsors of another upcoming event that we're going to be talking a little bit about, the Cancer Sucks show, which will be hosted by the voice of Rocklahoma, Eddie Trunk, along with, featuring Stephen Piercy of Rat, with special guest Quiet Riot. That's going to be November 30th, sponsored by DEB Concerts, as well as one of our other sponsors we'll mention here in a second. And that's going to be at the Canes Ballroom, and I will be in attendance as well. I am proud to offer my services in anything I can do for this. Many of you know that cancer has struck my family multiple times, and I've lost someone very near and dear to me a couple of years ago to breast cancer, and I want to give a huge shout out to all of our cancer survivors out there. These types of show really gives me a lot of fulfillment. I'd hope to see everybody at Canes Ballroom November 30th for the Cancer Sucks event. Also want to give a shout out to At Your Service Rentals, the purveyors of the Pooh Shacks, the only place I know of where you can get your own portable restroom for your campsite at Rocklahoma and Born and Raised, as well as if you've got, let's say you need portable facilities or maybe a rental barrier of fence of some sorts, they've got portable restrooms, shower houses, sanitation stations, and portable fencing. Everything you guys need. But as you all know, we know and love them best from the folks that deal with our shit at Rocklahoma. So don't be like that guy stuck out in the dark in the middle of the night looking for a place to poo. Hey, buddy, what are you doing over there?
Shitter was full!
That's right. He did not call at your service rentals. Also want to give a shout out to Rok-A-Vet. Once again, there's Jason Polk and Christian and Heath, and I'm sure Greg and Coda will be turning up before too long. The team, I just absolutely love these guys. I can't say enough good things about them. Their heart is definitely in the right place, and they've also got a couple. You know what? We've got a giveaway courtesy of Rok-A-Vet. We're going to do it towards the end of the show, but I've got a snazzy Rok-A-Vet t-shirt that we are going to be giving away here on the show. I also want to bring awareness to a contest that they are going to be doing at the Rok-A-Vet Facebook page. Now, what they are going to be doing is, if you vote, you will be entered to win one of those beautiful challenge coins. And you know what? I don't go anywhere without mine. I am always so proud to show this baby off. Let me get some lights. There we go. Check this baby out. Once again, these are the limited edition Rok-A-Vet coins. There's the front, and on the back, of course, music is medicine with all of the branches of the armed services represented there. You can get your own. All you got to do is your civic duty that was fought for by brave men and women who have put it all on on the line to fight for your freedoms, to have a democratic voice in your government. So it doesn't matter who you vote for, whether you are on this side or that side, or you're just wishing everybody would shut up and just get along. Go vote, all right? Go vote. You don't have to tell anybody. Just go cast your ballot, do your duty, and call it good. You can do that, and when you do, make sure you holler at Rok-A-Vet so you can get entered in for a chance to win a challenge coin, limited edition, y'all. You know what, folks? Also, yeah, we'll come back to that. Also, I want to give a shout out to the Rocklahoma bitches, our proud podcast sponsors and partners, Kendra and Christy and all the crew that come together with the Rocklahoma bitches, as these girls just come out in full force, happy to support the badass bees of all of the campgrounds, Rocklahoma and Born and Raised, as they have also expanded this year to the Redneck bitches. So all of you ladies who are proud to support your local your local music scene, make sure that you are linking up with the Rocklahoma bitches, as well as participating in those swag giveaways. They've always got something going on their social media pages, so check them out on Facebook. Also want to give a shout out to our proud partner and sponsor, Photography by Angel Lee, who has been documenting our travels to festivals for the 3 years now. We crossed the country twice, going to Florida, not only for Rock Island, but welcome to Rockville this year. She's also accompanied me to 3 Rocklahomas, 2 Rock the Rivers, and a Rock the Equinox on the Pear Tree, and she's been covering them with us, guys, and her photos will be coming out before too long. She is feverishly editing all of the festivals we went to. Let me tell you guys, September was an insane month. We have so many experiences. Angel caught thousands and thousands gigabytes worth of images, so that takes a lot of time to go through. I myself am still working on getting all of my born and raised interviews out. Those should be out on the YouTube page this week, but make sure that you follow Photography by Angel Lee on social media. And speaking of, our own Rebel Angel is in the comments as well. Make sure you say hi and thank her for those photos. Remember, folks, if you share those amazing photos, be sure to give credit where credit's due. Tag the photographer. You guys are getting some free headshots, so why not share the love so somebody else can know where to get their professional photos done. Also want to give a lot of love to the Big Old Bus, bringing a busload of debauchery to music festivals for several years now, including, but not limited to, Rocklahoma, as they have also expanded to Rock the Equinox as well, where they also bring their family affair. And if you have a festival that you have going on where there's some camping and you'd like something to spice up your campgrounds, make sure you shout out to the Big Old Bus, and anywhere those buses go, the party goes as well. So once again, thank you so much to the Big Old Bus, 3-time best campsite winner of the Rocklahoma Best Campsite Contests. Also want to give a shout out to the Metalcore clothing line. A huge shout out. I need to stop saying that. A lot of love to our good friends Lacey and Jeremy Knight and Metalcore Clothing. You might also remember Jeremy as the lead singer of Perseus. We've been working with them to produce some shirts this year. We've got 2 different shirts available to you. The proud sponsor of my local music scene, as well as those limited edition tribal skull tees. We will be doing a different design next year, so make sure you get those t-shirts while you can. We are out of a couple of sizes, so if you snooze, you lose. If you can't get them from me, I've also got a link on the Facebook page where you can click on there, and I've got a link to Teespring where you can get all of your accessories and different styles, cuts. I've even got some leggings in for you ladies, and for us guys, we got some tank tops and some comfortable shirts. So make sure you get that Surviving Rocklahoma merch, especially from Metalcore Clothing, a veteran-owned business. And you know what? We kick off every show by having a cheers, popping open a can of whatever as we wet our whistles and get ready to jam out for this Monday night. And this week is not any different. And I actually hit up my good friend Monty over at Pryor Liquors, Wines, and Spirits. We stopped in there to see what they've got available. Let me tell you, they've got a plethora, Hefe, of wines and liquors and beers, and they've got sampler packs of several different types of alcoholic beverages, and I love sampler packs, and that's what we do here on this show. We give you a little taste of what you can get at your local Sud shop, and you know what? I've been wanting to try some of this Mike's Hard Lemonade stuff. I saw they've got some different flavors, and this one, when I saw watermelon, I had to stop what I was doing, and I said, you know what, I'm going to try that on this show. So I've got some Mike's Hard Lemonade. They don't pay me, but you know what? Monty and Pryor Liquors, they work with the show, so be sure you head over there and get you some Mike's Hard Lemonade. Let's try this Limonada Fresca Watermelon Lime. So on behalf of Pryor Liquors, Wines, and Spirits, cheers, everybody. Okay, that is freaking good. That's delicious. That can's not going to make it through the episode. All right, yeah, we're going to be chugging that. What are you guys sipping on? Drop in the comments. What are you imbibing tonight? Are you having a drink, a puff, or maybe a little bit of munchies, or maybe all of the above? Well, it doesn't matter. Just sit back, enjoy the show, I also see a good friend of mine in the comments. And if all of you guys would just do me a favor here and, humor me. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to present to you Miss Courtney City. Congratulations, Courtney and Sam, on your wedding. I am so proud to know you girls. I am so happy for you. I wish you all nothing but the best. You are wonderful people, and I am so glad to have considered you a sister for as long as I have, and to many more years. And I honestly wish nothing but the best for you and Sam both. Congratulations, ladies. I wish I could have made it to the show. Unfortunately, I had to do some stuff here in Tahlequah. But yes, congratulations, Courtney and Sam City, the newlyweds. I am so proud of you all. But you know what? With that being said, folks, we are going to go ahead and move on and kick off the show. It is the week of Halloween. What's everybody's plans? Drop them in the comments. I would also love to see your Halloween photos. I'm pretty sure, no, it looks like you cannot share a photo in the comments. I wish you could, but shoot me an email, and we would love to show everybody your Halloween costumes this week. And you know what? I tell you what, let's do this, y'all. This week, let's do a Halloween costume, and Halloween we will do a live stream. And we will do a slideshow of all of the submissions, or if not, we may just do it through the Facebook page. But I'd like to see everybody's Halloween costumes. You can email them to survivingrocklahoma@gmail.com. If you do it before the end of the show, I might even have time to include it in the episode. But yes, I can't wait to see everybody's Halloween. I'm not actually doing anything this year. We just never really got around to getting anything together for Halloween. The kids are getting older, so they don't really get into all of that kind of stuff. They go out with their friends now, the things that teenagers do. Although, now I get to sit at home and enjoy Halloween and watch scary movies and enjoy a lot of these Mike's Hard Lemonade beverages. And who knows, me and the missus might turn off the lights and scare each other. It's Halloween. Why not? We do have a couple of things to talk about, though. First up, we have some events coming up here in the next couple of weeks. And I had a video. Let me see if I can get it ready for you. I feel so bad. I had it all pulled up and it was all ready to go. And then I had, a brain fart and I forgot to add it in to the episode. So I'm going to pull it up really quick for you guys. Let's keep it going there in the comments. Let's see. There it is. I want to have everybody give a lot of love to, I see JWD Drone Photography is in the comments, and he has been covering some music festivals lately. And he sent me a really cool video from Rocklahoma, and I want to congratulate a couple of Rocklahomies that put on an amazing event at Sparrowhawk Camp here in Tahlequah. They worked with, once again, Sparrowhawk Camp and several other bands to put on an amazing festival here this past weekend. Did any of you guys go? And if you did, how was your experience? I'd love to hear about it. Here is, let me pull up the page if I could. There we go. All right. We are, once again, if you are in the Tahlequah area or abroad, you can hit up JWD Drone Photography. He's got some new thermal services that are freaking awesome. But he also did a really cool video I want to show you all. Check out this footage from Rocklahoma in Sparrowhawk Camp. I had to mute the music for copyright reasons, but the lineup was amazing. Friday, Blue Heron, VXP, Godspeed. Saturday, we had bands like Audio Ascension, Crimson Love, Circus, Brigade, Cody Joe Pope, a couple of others. Sunday, there was Scarlet Falls and George Powell. Man, I heard nothing but great things coming out of that festival. Congratulations, John of Sparrowhawk, and all of the folks who were a part of Rocklahoma, and thank you, JWD Drone Photography, for putting together that quick clip for us. And, on top of that, hold on, let's see, we're going into the comments here. Christian says here, I tell you what, let's show you some chat right there. Maybe. Where's the chat box? Guess it messed up on me. Go figure. But you guys, hopefully you're joining us in the chat. Christian Hopkins, mine's a skin suit. I can't get it on right now. What's up, Tashina? Michael Freeman, what up? I see Joey is in the comments. Jason has a great question. He was asking about the Twitch stream that I had talked about launching, and unfortunately I had a busy week last week with a lot of auto repair that I really wasn't prepared for. So last week was monopolized, but this week we will be streaming some 7 Days to Die, especially on Halloween, as we are in the spooky spirit. That's awesome. Now, you know what? I tell you what, we've been on the show for almost 30 minutes now, and I think it's time that we, feature some music. That's part of why you guys come in here for, right? So, I do want to, let's see, this band, I've been covering them for several years now. The first saw them here at the American Legion here in Tahlequah in a dimly lit basement on a punk show with a bunch of punk bands that I'd never seen before. And it's just like you see out of those classic vintage videos of Green Day and the Sex Pistols. Well, they've been hard at work, and they've expanded, and they've grown. They've toured the country. They've played Whiskey A Go-Go. They've held several events, a couple of loud and local festivals here in Muskogee at the Civic Center, and the following year at the Oklahoma Music Hall of Fame. And let's not just, they're stand-up guys, and I consider them near and dear friends. They've got a great track out right now, and they're going to be playing at the Support Local Unsigned Talent Festival, aka SLUT Fest, November 16th. Ladies and gentlemen, release the hounds. This is Sabertooth. Tell me that band doesn't get your head banging. I mean, freaking ain't. You know what? Let's give another cheers while you guys are giving your cheers. Studio audience. Absolutely love the band. Once again, that was Sabertooth out of northeastern Oklahoma. Very active in the local music scene and one of the local talents that we love to support as part of the SLUT Fest, supporting local unsigned talent. We are brought to you by Rok-A-Vet, Surviving Rocklahoma, KMOD's Dunk, Tulsa Rocks with Lynn Hernandez and a few others. We are so glad to be a part of this festival. I will be there. This will be November 16th at the Venue Shrine. And I tell you what, I've got a couple of tickets that we're going to be giving away tonight. So this is your chance to get your friends into the live stream so that you have a better chance of winning passes. So I tell you what, we're not going to do this right now. We're going to feature another SLUT Fest. Man, I just giggity. I just can't. Tyler, the thing, you name this, man, it makes me blush every time. SLUT Fest is a great show that I never thought I would be saying that I would be giving away 2 tickets to SLUT Fest. But you know what? Here we are, the joys of podcasting, y'all. But no, we do love to support our local unsigned talent here in Oklahoma. I've been saying it for years. We have the most amazing, rich music scene of anywhere that I've been to, and I'm finally at an age where I can say I've traveled to several different states and sampled the local music scenes of everywhere I went, and just nothing compares to our area. And I want to thank everybody for submitting those band EPKs and demos to the Rok Box. Once again, Surviving Rocklahoma at gmail.com. If you would like to get featured here on the show, we're going to have another band from that lineup here a little bit later with your chance to win 2 tickets to this event. So what you got to do now is tag your friends, because here in a little bit, you're going to have to drop the hashtag, and I'll have to see who shared the stream. So I tell you what, sharing is caring, so go ahead and share it as well. But until then, you know, we had an amazing Rocklahoma this year. Angel and I were able to capture a lot of content. She's still working on all those photos, but she's got most of them released on Photography by Angel Lee on Facebook, and we will be sharing highlights from those photos onto our Facebook and our Instagram as well. But remember, you can catch all of those high resolution photos by going to Photography by Angel Lee. Now, while you are exploring our content, also head on over to the YouTube channel, where you will find all of our interviews from Rocklahoma 2024, as well as previous years, all conveniently packed into some playlists. Just make sure that you subscribe while you're there. You'll find a plethora of videos just like the one we're about to play. I was so honored and doing my best not to fangirl as I was fortunate enough to sit down with Mark Volalunga of Nothing More. What's up, everybody? I am your host with the locks that rocks out of Richmond, and this is the official podcast of Rocklahoma, Surviving Rocklahoma, and I'm joined by somebody who's going to be lighting up the stage tonight at 8:45. What is up? Mark is with me from Nothing More.
Howdy, howdy. How are you doing?
I'm amazing. How are you doing, man? How's Oklahoma treating you?
Very good. You know, it's beautiful out. We were nervous because it rained out a couple days ago, or Yeah, it was 2 days ago.
Yeah, Friday.
Some of our friends, weren't able to play, but it's gorgeous out. Blue skies, smiling at me.
You gonna rub it in their face that hey, we tore it down.
Jeez.
Must have been nice.
No, we've been there before. It really sucks when you're rained out. You drive all this way, you travel to play for these people, and then you can't even play.
Tell me a little bit about playing open air festivals and stuff. Obviously, that's the nature of the game. What happens for an artist? Like, you're excited, you're prepared. Mother Nature said, never mind. Well, back to the truck, guys.
Right. Oh, it's extremely disappointing, but it is like an act of God. You know, nobody can control that, or at least yet, with technology. No, it's extremely disappointing. But open air festivals are honestly my favorite, just playing outside. It does mess with your voice for sure, really dry you out, but nothing's better than all the lights working, everyone there at night and just singing in unison. It's a beautiful thing.
It is. Now, you guys have been on the scene for a long time, and I know you get asked this question a lot, but everybody's got a different answer. How do you keep the juice flowing for so long, man?
You know, I think that comes in phases, and you know, at first it's the dream of playing music and being able to do it for a living. Then once you accomplish that amazing dream and you really need to wake up every day grateful for sure, it's kind of like, right, what's next? And when we originally got into this, music moved us. It changed our life. Songs helped us through dark times, bands helped us. So in the same way, we always, in Nothing More, we always wanted our music to be a shelter to those in need, to help get them through those dark times, to help them relate through personal experiences that maybe we've had or a friend's had and we wrote a song about or something like that. You know, and at the end of the day, music is therapeutic. It's powerful, and I'm just so blessed and honored to serve it. So that's still what's moving me, and honestly to, you know, make my son proud, make my wife proud, you know, because I leave home, I don't see them, you know, for so long, and it's got to be worthwhile, you know. So that's what moves me.
You know, and I'm glad you bring that up, and I don't talk about that a lot to folks, and this is a hard life to have a family, and even just covering it, you know, I work a couple of festivals a year. I'm gone for 3 or 4 days, you know, a weekend every other month or so. How is that, like, do you, I just don't see how you guys can do that and go on long tours and stuff. That's got to be a hard test, and especially for you, because, I mean, you're over here, you got a job to do, you're moving thousands of people, but you also got stuff going on at home.
True. It's a double-edged sword. You know, it's awesome that you get to serve music, you get to spread its gospel, if you will. And yeah, at the same time, right, you do leave the ones you love back home. You miss them, you miss things, you know. Special events, that's the hardest thing. So I try to do my best to fly home anytime I can, you know, for a day off or to just be there. But I think, you know, you have your road family. Everyone you bond with, living in a hallway together, smelling each other's farts, and going through hard times, the ups and downs, and you wouldn't be able to do it without one another. So you do grow close to each other. You have some unforgettable times, some memories, go to some unforgettable places, eat amazing food, drink amazing beer, meet really cool people, and it's just hard. You have to be better than you are.
Yeah.
Just do your best.
And keep a lot of brownie points with the missus, I'm sure. So one of my favorite things about traveling is, as you mentioned, experience the different food. I'm a foodie, man. When I go somewhere, I got to try, okay, this place is legendary. Do you have any standouts? Like, all right, we're going to tour. We're going to so-and-so. We got to have this place.
Absolutely. You know, maybe it's cliche, but going to Japan was just amazing. You know, we've been to Osaka and been to Tokyo, and both times we went with this band Vamps, and they took us out. We had amazing shabu shabu and had some killer sushi, some Japanese barbecue. That was killer. Went to Bondi Beach in Australia, had killer seafood. That was amazing. what stands out now, I mean, I love just traveling like you do and getting to try these unique cuisine. You know, having schnitzel in Germany is a big thing. Going to the big beer houses and all of that. We're about to go to Finland actually next summer. We've never been, so I'm really pumped to go to Helsinki. That'll be a first, a box we get to check off. Really love Scandinavia. I have a few Swedish cousins up there too, so hopefully I'll get to see them.
That's awesome. Now, you mentioned you're going to some new places next year. Let's talk a little bit about what you guys have got going on and what's next for Nothing More.
Yes, sir. So we just released our album Carnal at the end of June. It's going really, really well. We're very pumped about it. The songs are doing excellent. Angel Song is going to radio. It's already kicking ass. Honestly, we have this new, fresh sense of excitement for, I don't know, these songs. We haven't worked with a producer in maybe 15 years or so. We've just all been self-produced. So it was neat to kind of do things a little differently, especially after COVID. We were all separate. We all live in different states now. So it was hard writing an album. We just file shared the whole thing. Obviously, COVID was fucking hard for everybody. Sorry, pardon my French. But I feel like it's deserved. And so coming back together after all of that and being in the same room, writing music again, we all really discovered we're good at it and we love doing it. So that was special for us. We're psyched about it, and honestly, we got juices flowing already to kind of work on the next one.
I dig it.
We don't stop.
You know, I talked about it at length for the last couple of years. COVID was such a hard reset for the entire planet. And I was always curious about, for artists who literally have nothing more but time and to invest in their craft. And, you know, I know you guys have a process for writing your stuff, and I know you usually have time frames, but now you're locked in your house and you can't leave. Is any of that material that you guys put together in COVID, is this what we're seeing now today?
That was probably more from the last record, Spirits. But I feel like listening to that album, there is kind of this pent-up frustration in a lot of it, this really introspective vibe through the whole album. And I'm glad that we got to do it that way, though it was a tough, frustrating process being physically separate. But what you get is all of us completely self-producing, like every individual one of us. Before, it's like, okay, I'd meet up with Ben and we do guitars, or meet up with Dan and we do bass. It was still collective, you know, and now this was just all separate. So it's just, hey, this is what I'm thinking for guitars for this song, this riff, you know, these backup vocals, and just sending it and just going through that process. It was great to completely fulfill, you know, my vision, what I thought for this part or whatever, without any interruptions. But at the same time, sometimes you need that feedback loop, you know, to, like, in the moment, what do you think about this? Or, oh, hey, you know, that note right there, do that little lick again, because it's awesome. You can't do that, and you just get the end result. So it just created a different product, I guess.
I like it. Can you tell me a little bit? You all have a very unique stage performance. I love watching you all on stage. How did all of this just manifest and come to be? You guys got some really cool stuff that happens on stage.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Absolutely.
You know, we've always been interested in entertaining. Obviously, you know, right, we play instruments on a stage. It's fun writing music, but it's also, it's a show. And I think a lot of bands forget that to do something maybe a little different than just put on the CD or play the stream now. You know, we don't have CDs. To make the live show different and exciting and fun. You hear real instruments, you hear a little jam session. We try to do that between songs, you know, do a crazy 3-man bass solo or drum solos or whatever to make it different. It's just always been a part of what we do and nothing more, and it challenges you musically, you know, your artistry. So it also keeps us growing, keeps us going, and it's healthy.
I love it. Now, you got anything special for us tonight at 8:45?
You know, I'd say so. Some of these new songs, last night was playing them for the first time, so that was a lot of fun. I'm personally kind of doing all the screamy stuff on the song Stuck, and it's been fun kind of taking like a lot of the lead vocal passages. So that's different for me. Some parts are hard to scream and sing at the same time, but it's a lot of fun. There's that. There's a few little jam sessions, a little drum solo. We'll go into the crowd. I'll probably run around in the crowd. It'll be good.
I love it, man. So tell me before I let you go, what's next for you all?
You know, we did a little special something like a week and a half ago in Nashville. I can't tell you what it is, but it should be coming out soon-ish, as well as another track and maybe some alternate versions of songs on Carnal that we'll put out later this year. Another feature or two that's super sick, really, really emotional and powerful. So, you know, don't be a stranger.
I love it.
We got stuff coming.
You know, before I wrap up any interview, I like to give the artists an opportunity to directly look at the camera, talk to your fans, acknowledge the folks who's going to be screaming and throwing their voice out for you. Man, Mark, the mic is yours.
Yeah. You know, I'm humbled and still grateful to play music for my job, to have it support my family. I know music has changed me. I know that there's songs and bands that have reached you and that have touched you. And don't be afraid to ask for help. September is anti-suicide, prevention month. So I really want to say your voice matters, your story matters. Please reach out if you need help.
I love it, man. Thank you so much for giving me your time. I can't wait to see you this evening. Once again, for Mark from Nothing More, I'm Adam Richmond with your host with the Locks That Rocks. This is the official podcast of Rocklahoma, Surviving Rocklahoma. And until next time, rock on.
Thanks for having me, Adam.
And once again, that was my interview with Mark Vallelonga of Nothing More. I was so glad to sit down with him. He was a class act, super cool. I also got to sit and swap a story or two with him back in the lounge area, and absolutely loved that band. And oh my gosh, that stage performance, right? I mean, they're always one of my favorite performances to watch, man. They're just, they're so awesome on stage. How was y'all's Rocklahoma? I always love to feature your stories, whether it be from Rocklahoma or another local music event. That's what it's all about here, just sharing the story. Now, I will. Thank you, Christy. But you know what? Speaking of events, we've been talking a lot about one that's coming up, SLUT Fest. But there's also another event that's coming up right after that. And I am talking about my my dadgum flyer posting the wrong image. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. I think I got it. We've been talking about the Cancer Sucks show that will be coming up here November 30th, featuring Stephen Piercy's Rat, along with Quiet Riot. Once again, that is November 30th of 2024 this year. DEB Concerts production, also sponsored by the Rocklahoma Bitches. This will be the next event after SLUT Fest that I will be covering. Now, not to be outdone, before that, DEB Concerts has another show, once again, Lynch Mob, The Final Ride, featuring Paralandra and Crimson Love. This is going to be at the Venue Shrine, $25 in advance, $30 day of the show. This is the night before SLUT Fest. So, you know what? I tell you what, guys, get you tickets to both shows. Get you a hotel room or an Airbnb in Tulsa for Friday night and Saturday night, and just come get a couple of shows, and you know what, bring some friends. You can split the B&B and make it affordable and all that good stuff. 2 great shows, 2 nights here right in T-Town. But you know what, speaking of those shows, here at the one that we are going to be sponsoring for the festival that supports local unsigned talent, SLUT Fest 2024, featuring Shelter in Place, 6th Gear, Oklahoma Blood, She Hates Me Not, Still Not, Harakiri, Sabertooth, the band you just watched, and this band we are about to feature. Now, while we are doing this feature, now is your time to win 2 passes to SLUT Fest. So here's what you got to do. If you haven't already, share, you know what? I'm sorry, folks. We've got some folks that pre-qualify. Before I tell you how you can win 2 tickets to SLUT Fest 24, I have some folks who have bought some Surviving Rocklahoma podcast swag. I've also got some folks who were our top stars donators for the month of September. And if you don't know what these stars are little bits, little pieces of currency. This is how we monetize the show. Because we play so much music, we often get flagged, and then we have to appeal, and then it gets forgiven. But because we're constantly dealing with this stuff, they don't let us monetize the view based on views. So what we do is we rattle our tip jar, and you guys donate stars in a little activity we've dubbed the Stars Wars. Now, the Stars Wars, if the farce is with a lot of you, but we can only qualify the top star senders of each live stream. So, the top senders of stars during the week of September also qualified in this giveaway, along with anyone who bought merch. I have in my hand you pre-qualifiers. You all folks will be qualified for all of tonight's giveaways. Everybody who qualifies will be assigned a number. We have a random number generator, and they will pick the winners. So, with that being said, I have these winners. I also have your opportunity to qualify right now. What you have to do is share the live stream if you haven't already. Tag your friend that you would be bringing to this festival coming up November 16th at the Venue Shrine, SLUT Fest 24, featuring a whole host of locals. You guys, tag them right now. We are going to feature one of those bands, Off Division. Here is their single.
Pull me out, fill your heart.
And once again, that was Off Division, Heart Without a Lid. And folks, you can see that band as well as Sabertooth, who you saw earlier, and many more bands. November 16th at SLUT Fest 24, brought to you by Rok-A-Vet, Surviving Rocklahoma, Dump, Tulsa Rocks with Lynn Hernandez, and many more. Thank you so much to everyone who put this event together. It will be at the venue Shrine. Thank you so much to Shelter in Place for reaching out to me and asking me to be a part of this. I am so excited to see our rock family there at the venue Shrine Friday, November 16th. Now, the night before, don't forget, folks, that DEB concert show will be at the venue Shrine featuring Paralandra, Crimson Love, and headlined by the legendary Lynch Mob, which is also a DEB Concerts production. Hey, DEB Concerts, what do you want to do with your life? I want to rock! Damn right they do. And that is our upcoming shows. We have been talking both about those three. And you know what? We featured a couple amazing bands as well. Now, folks, I want to stick around, or want you folks to stick around for a little bit longer, because I got a couple more treats for you tricks out there. I stick around because, you know what? We've got a couple of $50 gift certificates to Pryor Liquors, Wines, and Spirits we are going to be giving away here just momentarily. We've also got some Rok-A-Vet swag. But before we do all of that, we want to remind everybody to rock the box. Surviving Rocklahoma at gmail.com. We also have been talking about a country music edition of Surviving Rocklahoma, a born and raised edition, born and crazed, if you will, Rebel Radio, Red Dirt Radio. I'm still working on a name. I'm open to suggestions, but if you all like country music, that local Red Dirt music, stay tuned to the page. I believe I'm shooting for this Friday. We are going to be doing that show. We are going to feature the interviews, several of the interviews that we recorded at Born and Raised 2024. We are also going to be featuring some local country artists here on the live stream. So make sure that if you have any country friends out there, that you tell them, hey, I know this really cool podcast that supports local music, and they are going to go Red Dirt this Friday. Still working on a title. I'm open to suggestions. I'd love to hear what you guys think. SurvivingRocklahoma at gmail.com. Rock the box, y'all. This is also the part of the show as we wrap things up that I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for tuning into the show each and every week. We record this, so don't worry about if you miss the live stream. You can always listen in post, and we are caught up on the podcast networks, so you can give them a listen anywhere you get your podcast. iHeartRadio, iTunes, Spreaker, Spotify. You know what? If you can listen to Joe Rogan, you can listen to the Locks That Rocks here on Surviving Rocklahoma. Bands, if you'd like your music featured here on the show, it's easy. All you got to do is send me an email of your high-quality recording, or EPK, survivingrocklahoma at gmail.com. But while you are at it, submit your gigs as well. We want to let everybody know where you are going to be playing, where to find their favorite local bands, wherever you're consuming the content. Like, follow, subscribe. Those numbers do matter, and the more numbers we get, the more cool things we unlock. Before we wrap things up, folks, do not go anywhere. This is your chance to win the prizes to let's see, what do we got here? We're going to dig in the Rok Box here. We're going to pick us a couple of winners because I need to find somebody to go to SLUT Fest 24. I'm talking about local music, supporting local unsigned talent bands such as Shelter in Place, Sixth Gear, Oklahoma Blood, She Hates Me Not, Still Not, Harikiri, and two bands that you saw tonight, Sabertooth and Off Division. We had, over 24 entries. We had some folks who bought some swag. We had some folks that won the Stars Wars for whatever week in the last month, September or October. And we have you folks who shared the live stream. The winner of SLUT Fest 24 tickets, 2 passes, ladies and gentlemen, Isaac Williams. You have won. If you're not watching, that's fine. I'll be getting a hold of you. Isaac qualified by buying some Surviving Rocklahoma merch. Now, if you didn't win, that's fine. I've got more treats to give away here in just a couple of seconds. You know what? Because we are going to give a shout out to a couple of sponsors first. First up, DEB Concerts, who did not just spill my beer. I did that. And I don't have a rag, but that's fine. It was just a little bit. I'll get a straw. We'll slurp that up. That's how we learned how to do things. I rocked so hard, I knocked over my shot. Anyway, they got a couple of shows coming up here in the next couple of weeks. They've got a Lynch Mob on November 15th, as well as Cancer Sucks with Stephen Piercy's Rat and Quiet Riot. We also want to give a huge shout out to At Your Service Rentals, who is bringing you your own portable restroom to a campsite near you, and sanitation stations and other rental services. Just head on over to aysrentals.com. Also want to give a shout out to Rok-A-Vet. Speaking of Rok-A-Vet, let me tell you, these guys will literally give you the shirt off their back. Well, I tell you what, I've got a size large shirt that they have donated to give away. And all you've got to do to win is hashtag music is medicine. Music is medicine. Hashtag music is medicine. That is how you qualify for a Rok-A-Vet t-shirt. That is driving me nuts that I've got a spill here. You know what? This will work. As I just push it in my lap. You know what? Party foul. This is what happens. Cheers. While you guys are eating that hashtag, I'm going to try not to take a bath in alcohol. All right. Give you guys a couple more minutes while I'll share you the great news and all of the stuff that Rok-A-Vet has been dealing with. We've been working with this organization for several years now. We've given away over 200 passes to music events, including Rocklahoma, Born and Raised, and other events as well. And they are also a 501 nonprofit. They are national folks, and they believe in spreading the music that is medicine. That's the hashtag that you used in the comments. Congratulations, Linda Stevens. Linda Stevens, you are the lucky number that was drawn. You have won a size large Rok-A-Vet t-shirt. We will have Rok-A-Vet get a hold of you, or you can get a hold of either Christian, Heath, or Jason, and let them know that you are the Rok-A-Vet winner for Surviving Rocklahoma this week. Now, we also have more prizes to give away. Don't go anywhere. We want to give a lot of love to the Rocklahoma bitches. for all of their support of the podcast and everything they've done for the local music community, as well as all of those donations and guitars that they have brought for charity at Rocklahoma and Born and Raised. Love these girls. Also, the big old bus, bringing a busload of debauchery to music festivals, not only just Rocklahoma, Rock the Equinox as well, and they are always looking for their next festival to hit. So if you're going to be throwing a big shindig out somewhere and doing some camping, or you just like something to keep folks busy when the music's not going, give them a holler. Big old bus rocking. All right. I don't have Monty's logo up here, but I tell you what, I've got something better. I have a winner, and this winner was drawn of all of you folks who shared the live stream. You know what? We're gonna pull two winners. I've already got one winner. Let's go ahead and do a two. You know what? Why not? Let's do a twofer. Throw me a hashtag Pryor Liquor. Hashtag Pryor Liquor. Share the stream if you haven't already, and you will have a chance to win a $50 gift card to Pryor Liquors, Wines, and Spirits in Pryor, Oklahoma, official sponsor of Surviving Rocklahoma and many of the campsites at Rocklahoma and Born and Raised. And Born and Raised wanted to know how to do things, and trust me, they fucked around and found out. So with that being said, I've got two winners. While you guys are entering in, the other one was drawn from our live viewers, the folks who have shared this stream and our Facebook subscribers, and our Stars Wars winners. And your first $50 gift card to Pryor Liquor, Wines and Spirits is going to Misty Love of Camp Rock of Love. Congratulations, Misty. You've got a $50 tab at Pryor Liquor, Wines and Spirits, courtesy of Monty. I will be forwarding him your information after this show, and we will let you know. Now, don't worry, folks. I'm going to call another name right now. So let's go to the comments. Let's figure out how many qualifications we have. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this is only for the live viewers. You have to be in the comments right now, having used the hashtag Pryor Liquor. Let me generate a number. And we are picking a number right now. Where are we at? Congratulations, Crystal Henderson. Crystal Henderson, congratulations. You won a $50 gift card to Pryor Liquor. Thanks to Monty, a.k.a. the Liquor Daddy of Pryor, Oklahoma. And we've got a $50 gift card for you. Congratulations. She used the hashtag, man. That's what happens. You know, anybody could win. That's the great thing. There's only this aside from our partners, you know, and the folks that we like to work with, being the one-man production, I don't have anybody, a lot of folks that have to disqualify themselves. So everybody in this live stream was eligible to win. And Crystal Henderson and Misty Love, congratulations on those gift cards to Pryor Liquor, Wines and Spirits. Also want to congratulate Isaac Williams for his passes to SLUT Fest. And who else won? Forgive me, y'all. Let me see who won the T-shirt. See, that's how short my brain span is. But yeah, reach out to me, y'all. I want to wrap up this show, y'all. It is way past 10 o'clock, and I've only spilled a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and kill this thing. But on behalf of Pryor Liquors, Wines and Spirits, to a successful show, a safe and happy Halloween. Cheers, everybody. Alrighty. So once again, as we wrap up every show, we want to wish everybody a happy holiday and remind everybody to stay on the positive side of life. And until next time, rock on.